Okay, did you fail to give me any verse in the Quran saying that Allah?
I said to you, would it be fine if I show from my authentic hadith? You said no. You said Quran only, and I said I'm not a Quranist. Why should I have to show you only from the Quran?
But you told me. But you told me that the hadith is not trustworthy.
I said, find me an authentic one. If it's authentic, it's trustworthy.
And who is the one who will decide what authentic? And why Allah did not mention that in the Quran, but Muhammad mentioned that in the Hadith? Are you saying to me that Muhammad is Allah?
There's many things God didn't mention in the Bible. Why?
Okay, here we go. So now we get a book. We get a book. It's called the Christian books, the Jewish books. Have a punishment.
Books.
Have
you
a
have
punishment.
one book, that's the Bible. Show me another book you have that's more important than the Bible.
My friend, hold on. So because the Jewish book is my book too. The Old Testament is my book. So now I'm asking you. The whole Bible. The Bible approved that there's a punishment for rape. You failed to give me anywhere there's a punishment for rape in the whole Quran. Why?
In the Quran. Can you show me hadith? I can show. If you want me the hadith, I can show you hadith. But you don't want hadith.
But you can show. I will ask you to show me the hadith. Just wait. So why Allah He forgot to mention such an important topic? Do you think this is a mistake?
Did you hear what you just said?
Yeah, I just heard what you said.
Allah forget to mention it?
Yeah.
I can ask you. Why did God forget to mention this, this, and this, and this in the Bible?
No, He mentioned. Here we go. He mentioned in details the punishment of rape, of fornication, etc. Now I'm asking you, what is the punishment of rape in the Quran? You said none.
I said it doesn't mention the punishment. I did not say it doesn't mean there is not a punishment.
Where?
In the hadith. If you don't want the hadith,
so let us make it clear, guys. In the whole Quran. Okay. Thank you, Muhammad. Thank you. So in the Quran, there's nowhere it says Allah He punished.
It does not say punishment for rape. No.
Okay, thank you. So now I'm asking you, which one is more important to tell us about the story of Sulaiman and the ant telling the ants to hide, or to mention to us what is the punishment of rape?
What's up?
Why Allah have time to tell us the story about Sulaiman flying carpet? Sulaiman he have
flying carpet, but it's fine.
What?
Doesn't mention flying carpet.
Does not.
Flying carpet. You want to find that word in the Quran?
Yeah.
What does it say Sulaiman had? Control the winds. That's not flying carpet. Please
how he controlled the wind?
Control the winds. What do you mean? That means flying carpet?
Okay, so what? The wind pushed Sulaiman in the air and he fly by nothing?
Yes, the wind carried him. Yes, that's what it means.
You are a Shia, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay, what the interpretation you accept for the Shia?
Of wind carrying Sulaiman?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Wind carried Sulaiman. That's clear cut.
The flying carpet thing. You're saying this is not a flying carpet.
Where does it mention it? So show me the verse.
Okay, my friend, I'm asking you. What interpretation? You said stop playing games.
Where is it?
We are having fun with you, by the way. I'm asking you. What is the book of the Shia? What is the book of the Shia you agree with, which is going to give us interpretation?
I just admitted to you there is no such thing as a completely authentic hadith book that we have.
I am not asking you for authentic hadith. Stop playing the game. You see, each time we put him in the corner, he says, I just mentioned to you, there's no, you just told me authentic hadith, right? Okay, which authentic hadith?
I didn't say
which authentic hadith can you give me? Listen, can you give me an authentic hadith can explain that verse for us?
The tafsir.
Yeah.
Of which verse? Because I don't know what verse you're talking about. You just mentioned flying carpet and never mentioned the verse.
So how you know what I'm talking about then, if you don't know?
You said flying carpet. I automatically assumed you're making
chapter 34, verse number 12.
Delusional interpretation of control of the wind.
Chapter 34, verse number 12.
And the word says flying carpet, yeah? Or are we gonna make that up?
I'm saying the story of the flying carpet is there. And now I'm asking you, which interpretation for the Shia you accept?
Hold on. The verse is 30. For this chapter verse. 34.
What interpretation? I want you to give me a name. Stop playing games.
What's the verse?
What interpretation? I told you the verse. What's wrong with you?
I didn't hear you.
Chapter 34, verse number 12. Okay, now what interpretation of Shia you accept?
Okay, let's go to verse 12 and let's read what it says.
No, this is not the question now. Give me the name of the book.
Why do I need to give you interpretation when you can just read the verse?
No, why you don't want the interpretation of the Shia? Aren't you a Shia now? You don't want to be Shia no more?
I said, show me from the verse.
My friend,
you don't ever.
Are you a Shia or not? Are you
from verse?
Are you a Shia or not? Are you okay? Why you don't want to read the Shia interpretation? What's wrong with the Shia?
Read the verse and I'll get the interpretation.
I'm asking you why you don't want us to read, because you will argue, you will say it doesn't say that, blah 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 blah. Let us go and see what your scholar says. Okay, what your scholar says about this verse.
Can you read the verse?
My friend, what is your scholar? Who is your scholar who will explain the verse for us? Go ahead.
Can you read the verse before I'm going to give you the tafsir?
No problem.
You to read the verse first.
I'm asking you, what is the verse? What is the interpretation you read for this verse?
I'm not going to give an interpretation of a verse you're not going to read.
Why not?
Because read the verse and I'll give you an interpretation.
I give you the verse, you read it. Go ahead.
Read it. You read it. Why?
I do not know how to read. I am illiterate like your prophet. I am illiterate.
And to Sulaiman or Solomon, we subjected the wind. Means he gave him control of the wind. No problem here. Its morning journey was that of a month, and its afternoon journey was that of a month. And we made full for him a spring of leopard. Obviously, the rest of the verse is not important, but the first part is. And to Sulaiman, we subjected the wind. Yes, that's the part you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay. And
that's the part of the verse you're focusing on. Yeah, where it says, "And to Sulaiman, we made the wind subjected to him," which means gave him control of the wind. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that the part of the verse you have the concept?
Yeah. Okay. And
I mean, the rest of the verse, I'm saying it doesn't.
Okay. And
I'm saying, is that the part of the verse?
Yeah. And now, what interpretation you like me to read for you about the flying carpet? You as a Shia.
You find me one of the Shia tafsir books with the hadith that is authentic. And you find those three things.
The Shia tafsir book is full of lies, you are saying then.
I did not say that. So I said there are weak hadith in there and there are authentic hadith
in there. My friend,
I'm
asking you, this is why I'm asking you, which Shia book you accept to be the interpretation
any tafsir book of the Shia. You find me authentic hadith. You find me in the Shia book specifically.
You are admitting now that the Shia, they agree with me, and you are a liar.
I did not say that.
Okay, now you know what?
Did you hear what I said? Can you give me it, or you're not able to
now let's go back to the question. Why Allah have time to tell us about controlling the wind for Sulaiman and Sulaiman and Sulaiman he have an army of birds, an army of genie, an army of a human. And Sulaiman he dies standing on his stick. And Sulaiman he have genie who die for him.
That's where it's in the Quran.
All in the Quran. And Sulaiman he have people who make statues for him. Statues? Do you Muslims believe that statues is haram or it's illegal?
Who made a statue? Who made the statue? Sulaiman did?
Sulaiman.
I don't care what anybody else did. I'm asking Sulaiman. Did Sulaiman do it?
Yes.
Sulaiman created a statue. Where does it say that?
In the hadith.
The hadith? Which hadith?
Sahih Bukhari.
Bukhari, I don't accept Bukhari. I said Shia.
So this is a lie you are saying.
I said I don't accept Bukhari.
Okay, but are you saying this is a lie?
If it's not found in my books, it's a lie.
Okay, so have you ever heard of Sulaiman creating statues? What if this is true? What you would do?
Why do I care about the story? If it's not authentic, I don't care about it.
Okay, this is in the Quran.
It doesn't say statue in the Quran. You said hadith. When are you going to the Quran? Show me in the Quran where it says he made a statue.
Chapter 34, verse number 13.
13. And they, who's they?
Who is they?
They, who's they? Is that Sulaiman? Sulaiman's more than one person? They made for him. Made for him. Who's him? Sulaiman. So Sulaiman did not make it. They made it.
Who?
So I asked you, did Sulaiman make the statue or did somebody else make the statue?
Who is they?
If Sulaiman made it, I have a problem. If Sulaiman did not, then I don't care.
But they are making for Sulaiman. They are building for him synagogue full of statues.
If Sulaiman didn't do it, why do I care?
My friend, listen, you see how ignorant you are? Everybody is laughing. Allah, he subjugated the genie for Sulaiman. They serve him. And by his command, listen, this is our command. And for them, we cause them, this is the command of Allah. He made the genie serve Sulaiman. And he commanded them to build for him synagogue with the statues.
Statues of what? Of people?
Statues, yes. Statues of people.
Of people. Of people.
Yes, brother.
Doesn't say statues of people, by the way.
Okay, what interpretation would you like me to read for you?
I mean, a statue is a statue. I can have a statue of anything.
My friend, what interpretation would you like me to read for you?
I just told you. Any tafsir book that is a Shia tafsir book that is authentically attributed to one of the Imams.
Okay, name for me the Shia tafsir book which you like me to read. Let me give you the list. Okay, hold on. Everybody will laugh at you. Well, you know, the only reason I keep you on the line, by the way, because you're a comedian. I'm asking you.
Any
Okay,
Shia
we
tafsir book
have
that has
a Tabarsi. My friend,
Sahih,
listen,
or
listen.
Hasan,
Okay, choose one.
Hasan.
Choose one.
Choose any. Why you asking
Tabarsi,
me? I don't-
Al-Qummi. Do you know?
Al-Qummi. Is it authentic?
I'm asking you which one you like. Just choose one,
Does
and
it
I will open
matter?
it for you. Which one? Which
All right,
one?
go to Al-Qummi and then find the authentic one.
Find it. So, are you saying Al-Qummi is a liar?
What are you talking about?
I'm asking you which interpretation you like me to read for you.
Hadith to his book, that does not mean
I'm asking you what interpretation you like me to read for you. So when you choose one, you have to agree with it. I want you to agree. I want you to.
With authentic.
Okay. When you Muslim Shia, my friend, when you Muslim Shia make a tafsir, you lie or you are authentic people?
What do you mean?
This is your scholars. When they make tafsir, are they liars or they are truthful? Your Islamic Shia scholars.
Where do they make the tafsir from? What's their reference?
I don't care. This is your scholars. I'm asking you, you Shia.
You said you don't care, but you don't know where it's from.
I'm asking you, when you Shia, you make interpretation. Are you lying to each other or this is a truthful?
If the hadith is weak, then it's not lying. They just added it to their book.
This is another question. This is another question. Are you lying? Or it is because how
if
come
I
you
create my own tafsir that has no backing,
you are a kid who knows if the hadith is weak or not, but the scholar who made this book,
me the hadith.
Okay,
you show me this
the
hadith,
scholar,
I accept it.
Okay, listen, okay.
Where's the
hadith? The scholars, okay, here we go. You're saying,
why do you keep saying scholars are not ma'soom? Please stop saying scholars.
What's wrong with
Imam? Show me Nabi.
A second ago you said to me that show me Ash-Shirazi. Ash-Shirazi is ma'soom?
You said, what does he say about it? I said, show me what he says about it.
Okay, listen. Let's go back to zero. Let's go back to zero.
I didn't say, I trust it. I said, show me what he says about it. I didn't say, oh yeah,
go back to
I never said that.
Okay, listen. So Allah have time to tell us about the flying carpet of Sulaiman.
Fulan, or Nabi Muhammad.
Yes, it says here in the front of me, my
or
friend.
Hasan. That's it. From any Shi'i tafsir book.
My friend, it says in the
Show
front
me
of
one.
They are making تماثيل جمع تمثال وهو صورة. So they are making for him statues and pictures, and those are the wish of Sulaiman. Okay, and those are here. This is the Shia tafsir, and those are pictures and images of malaika, the angels. And some of them they have statues of lions and animals in his chair. So angels and animals and chairs and even eagles. And this is a tafsir in front of me, At-Tusi, and he's a Shia.
Which book of At-Tusi? Tafsir At-Tusi.
Tafsir At-Tabyan Al-Jami' Al-Ulum Al-Quran, Al-Imam At-Tusi. And I'm showing you the interpretation in the screen in Arabic.
Sahih, Hasan, or I don't need to read that the hadith. Is it Hasan, Sahih, or Da'if?
My friend, all of you Da'if. Islam is Da'if. Islam is a religion of Da'if. You are Da'if. Your prophet is Da'if. So look what you are saying to me. Look what you are saying to me.
Show me it is
you are saying to me.
You cannot do that.
Everybody is my witness.
You have no idea about.
Okay, you are.
I don't mention the Bible.
Everybody is my witness that you are saying to me that Islam cannot be trustworthy because we have a lot of garbage inside the books of Islam.
Those are my words.
Yes, you said that to me.
Wallahi, I never said that one.
Well, you just said to me, show me one authentic.
I never said that one.
You keep saying to me, show me one authentic. So
I said, show me an authentic one. Okay. You didn't do that. You show me a hadith, and I said, is it authentic?
Okay, listen. Okay, listen. I want you to show me authentic. I want you to show me authentic explanation for this.
Why do I have to show you? You're the one to mention the verse. You show me authentic hadith. Why am I showing you something?
Don't you want to prove me wrong?
You brought the proof against me.
Well, I did. I showed you. You said to me, show me authentic. This is authentic.
Show me authentic.
This is authentic. This is authentic. This is your scholars.
Where does it say it? Who authenticated it?
So why you call him a scholar if he's a donkey?
Show me who authenticated.
Why you are calling? Okay, are you willing to say? Let me ask you. Are you willing to say At-Tusi is a donkey and he's a liar?
Are you willing to say that you don't know whether or not it's authentic or not?
No. You see, I believe everything in Islam is not authentic.
I'm talking about according to my hadith, saying Shia hadith.
Do you know? Okay, is At-Tabata'i is fine for you? Is At-Tabata'i fine for you?
So you're going to a different tafsir book. You can't accept that.
I don't know what to do. I'm just asking you which one is good for you. Give me one.
Show me authentic.
Okay,
Show me
which one of you is
which
one of those names is authentic? We have At-Tabrasi, Al-Qummi, At-Tusi, At-Tabata'i.
Those are scholars.
As-Safi.
The scholars.
No problem. The scholars they explain according to who?
hadith.
Okay, the scholars they explain the Quran according to who? To their pocket or to your prophet?
So you're not going to show me the hadith from the Imam, yeah? Where's the Imam explained? Read the hadith of the Imam.
Okay, my friend, as long you're asking for authentic hadith of the Imam, where we can find those authentic hadith of the Imam?
So you're not going to say, you're not going to answer.
I'm asking you where we can find which
no,
books.
can we clarify? You're not going to answer.
Okay,
yeah?
I'm asking you. No, I will find it for you, but I'm asking you which books we can find.
So you just admitted that you could not find
I
it. Yeah?
said to you, I just said where we can
could not find it, yeah?
Where we can find the authentic hadith which you accept of the Imams. Which books?
And you could not find one.
How I will know? Because you refuse the books. Anything
you
say,
you have to do research.
Any book I say to you, you say no. Okay, can you give me the name of the book?
I'm not going to give you one. You are bringing it to me. You prove it.
Why you don't give me one book? Okay, why you don't give me a book you approve?
I don't approve of any specific book except for the Quran. The hadith, if the hadith is authentic, which you fail to show,
the Quran says they make for him a statue.
Then I'm not going to accept the hadith.
The Quran says they make for him statues. Here we go. The Quran says that.
And what is that? You mentioned what is the tafsir, and you didn't give me an authentic hadith or a Hasan hadith. You said you don't know.
Okay. Did Allah...
And you're saying you want me to do it. Your job for you.
Okay. Listen. Okay. Allah, He ordered the genie to obey Sulaiman. Do you agree?
What? Yeah. Why does it matter?
Okay.
You didn't.
Sulaiman, he ordered.
Okay.
Okay. This is Quran in front of us. Sulaiman, he ordered them to build synagogue and statues. Do you agree?
Statues. What statues of what?
You tell me what statues for.
It doesn't. It just says statues. The word statues.
What statues? You tell me. Now you don't know what statues. You see, how come when I say
statues
to you,
of what?
how come I say to you when listen the hypocrisy. Listen to the Shia. The only reason I'm keeping you because you are a Shia, because you are a Shia, and everybody is dying laughing because usually we get Sunni. Today is different comedy. Listen, isn't it you who said to you in the hadith of Sahih al-Bukhari? It says that Sulaiman, he did synagogue. They built for him statues.
The hadith of Bukhari is kadhab.
Okay. You see, you right away when I said to you statues, you did not say, tell me what the statues is. Right away you said he's a liar. I don't accept it. He's a liar. Show me where he did that. So now you are saying statues does not mean statues. Okay, what does statues mean?
Statue is a carving of something.
Okay, for something what? Something what?
It doesn't mention statue of anything. It says
okay,
statue.
something what? No, something. No, statues is a carving for something can be alive, like an animal or a human or something, right?
It doesn't have to be alive. Who said that?
The tafsir say that too.
Which tafsir? And again, you still can't show me.
Okay. So let us go back to zero. Now I'm asking you.
So let's reject that. Let's reject that. You
listen. So your God Allah have time to tell us about synagogue built with statues. Sulaiman is carried by the flying carpet. Sulaiman, he speak to the birds. Sulaiman, okay. Sulaiman, he speak to the birds, but he
speaking to the birds doesn't mean anything. Okay, and
what mean anything?
It's a miracle. I mean, do you believe? I mean, of course, you don't believe he's a prophet. I get that. You
okay, you know, as long you are saying that.
You believe Sulaiman was a mushrik who committed magic.
Allah. Do you agree that Allah he taught Sulaiman the language of the birds?
Yeah. Why does it matter?
All right. Okay, so as long as Allah he taught him the language of the birds, how he understand the language of the ants?
How you're asking me how a person who is not me understood something that Allah revealed to him? Did Allah reveal to him? No.
Allah.
How did Jesus?
My friend. But Allah he said to him, Allah he taught him only the language of the birds. Did he?
Does it say that?
Yes.
He only?
Yes, it says
only.
That. Yeah.
Where does it say only?
It says in front of you.
It says only.
He's counting what he taught him.
Does it say only? Can you show me?
My friend, he taught what language he taught him. This is the language he taught him. The language of the birds.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Yeah,
is the ants of the kind of the birds?
Did he speak with him in the same language that he spoke with him the birds?
But the ants don't speak.
The ants don't speak.
No, you don't. They are deaf. They are mute.
They're mute,
yes,
but Allah can't do anything. Yeah, Allah is so limited. He can't allow them to speak. Yeah.
Oh, so only that.
That's how you limit God.
Okay,
hold on. When you say Allah can't do that, that's when you limit God. And
my friend, isn't Allah is the one who created the ants already?
He created the ants, but he can make them speak. Or do you deny that Allah can't do that?
I'm asking
or that
you.
your God can't do that?
Okay, if Allah is the one,
do you believe Jesus could do that?
If Allah is the one who created the ants, should he knew that the ants don't talk, they communicate in different way?
You're missing the point. I said, are you saying
I'm not
that
missing,
God
I'm not
cannot
missing the
allow
point.
ants to speak?
I'm not missing the point. Ants, they communicate.
Can you answer that question?
My friend,
can God,
my friend,
whether it's your God or Allah, can he make ants
no,
speak?
the ants don't. This is Allah is God supposedly, and He is the one who created the ant. So He gave them ability already.
Speak.
Okay,
He can't make them speak.
Allah, He made the ant He made her mute. He created her mute supposedly. So how
and He can't make them speak?
Okay,
He can't.
Is that because now we discover that ants don't talk? They communicate, but they don't talk really speaking by voice. So Allah, He is being ignorant now.
So you just admitted that they can communicate, yeah?
But
what does it say that
all the creatures they communicate? But you see, Sulaiman, he laughed at her speech.
Who's?
Sulaiman, when he heard her, he laughed at her speech.
Who? Bilqis?
Solomon, he laughed at the speech.
You said he heard her. Who's her?
The ant.
The ant. Okay.
How he heard the speech if they don't talk by voice? They make communication by vibration or by chemical.
And Allah can't. I keep asking you. I'm going to ask you again. And Allah can't do that. Allah can't make an ant speak.
Can do what?
Speak. Allah can't make something speak. Allah created the universe, but He can't make an ant change nature. Yeah.
Also, only that ant, Allah, He changed the nature of it. You mean?
Why can't He? Yeah. Why was the problem? Do you believe Jesus can't do something that didn't occur before?
Okay, let us play this game then. Can you show me authentic hadith? Explain it the way you are giving it to me now.
What are you talking about? I didn't explain anything.
You just said to me, Allah, He made only this ant spoke. You just said to me, Allah, He made.
Or no?
You just said.
According to your God, can He make the ant speak or no? It's impossible for Him.
You just said, Allah, He made only that ant speak.
Does it say only? Because I didn't see that word in there.
Well, you just said to me. You said to me. You said that to me, not the Quran. I'm saying to you.
I said Allah can make the ant speak if He wants. Make the ant speak if He wants to.
Okay, so is that?
I asked you, can your God do the same? Or are you saying that your God can't do what my God can?
My friend, no problem. No, my God can do everything your God cannot.
But you have a problem with my God doing it, yeah? And you say it's funny because your God made an ant speak, which
because He made a mistake.
But when your God does it, it's no problem.
Your God is being silly. You see?
Being silly.
Yes, because Allah He forgot. Listen, guys, Allah He forgot to tell us what is the punishment of rape, and there's nowhere in the Quran we can find it anywhere. But He have time. But He have time to tell us about the ant. She said that the ant, and Sulaiman, he laughed at the ant speech.
But you failed. You failed to attribute to me. You failed to attribute to me what I believe. You said from the Quran. I said, if I were to bring you a hadith, would you accept it? And you said, no, let's go to the Quran.
Okay, my friend,
but you don't want to go to hadith.
My friend, listen, Amir, I really enjoy talking to you, and I want you to stay with me. I want to ask you a very simple thing. Why Allah have time to tell us about the bird, about the ants, about the flying carpet, but He did not mention anywhere the punishment of rape, which is very important for a human being?
And which He clearly does mention it, just not in the Quran.
Where?
It mentions it not in the Quran. I just said it doesn't mention it in the Quran.
Okay, isn't it the Quran is the only book of God?
No.
Okay.
No, Quran is not the only source of knowledge.
All right. Okay.
Shia do not believe that.
Guys, the Quran is not the only source of knowledge. The verse we mentioned.
Shia,
okay.
Do you want me to read our hadith?
All right, no problem. Listen.
Shia, we say Quran Ahl al-Bayt. I'm sure you know maybe that hadith. Quran Ahl al-Bayt, which means they are our two sources of knowledge, which means Nabi, Allah, Ahl al-Bayt, which are the 12 Imams, including Fatima, who is of the 14 infallibles. Do you know our ideology, or you make stuff up?
Are you from the 12 Imam believers?
You don't know what Shia believe, yeah?
Are you from the 12 Imam believers?
I am from the 12 or Ithna Ashari Shia.
Okay.
I believe in the 14 infallibles as my only hujjah besides the Quran, which is the word of Allah.
So do you believe what the Shia they teach, those 12 Imam?
If the Imam teaches something and it's authentically attributed to him, yes, I've accepted. Why? What's wrong?
All right. You see, when I asked you what is books you agree with, you refused to give me any book.
I said, show me a hadith. I said, not every hadith in one specific book is sahih or hasan.
So now if I show you any hadith okay, so now if I show you any hadith, you will say I don't agree with it, correct?
If you show me it's authentic, I'll agree with it.
No, because now you are saying to me there is no book of authentic.
Not fully authentic, no. Only the Quran is the fully authentic book.
Okay, let me ask you: is the rooster is a Shia?
The rooster.
Yeah.
Is that hadith sahih or you don't know?
I don't know. You tell me. Is it sahih?
You don't know. So why bring the hadith if you don't know? You bring up Sunni hadith, that's fine because you know they're authentic according to them, but you don't want to bring up my authenticity.
Okay, listen.
The rooster Shi'i, I don't know because you didn't show me the hadith with the authentic chain.
Okay,
there you go. That's my answer. I don't know.
I'm asking you now. How you as a Shia now, if I give you a hadith, how you will know that this is authentic?
If you bring me the chain of narration, number one, which means it's authentically attributed, whether it's Hassan or it's authentic, Sahih, authentically attributed to one of the 12 Imams or the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam or Fatima al-Zahra alayhi salam, any of those 14 that you bring this hadith from that is authentically attributed to them and does not contradict the Quran, then I accept it.
Does not contradict the Quran.
Yes, that's our hadith standards. You have a problem with our hadith standards now.
So are you a scholar now?
This is what our scholars have said. I'm not. This is not my claim. This is what our scholars have said. Yeah, this is what the Imam said. Okay. Forget about scholars. This is what the Imam said.
What is written? There's a bird. There's a bird in the Quran. It's called al-hudhud.
What about it?
What is written in his wings?
You tell me.
I thought you know the hadith, the Sahih hadith.
I never said I know. I said bring me a hadith. If you have a hadith, bring it to me. I'm not scared of the hadith. Show me hadith.
Chapter 27, verse number 20. What this verse speaking about?
27:20. Let's read. Let's read. Here we have in 27:20, and he took attendance of the birds and said, "Why do I not see the hoopoe?" Or in the Arabic, I guess it says al-hudhud. There you go, al-hudhud. Yeah, al-hudhud. That's the name of the bird. Or is he among the absent? Yeah. So what about the bird?
Why? Who is this bird?
It's a bird. What is it?
Why the king? The guy, he's a king. He's a big king. He have a big army.
Sulaiman alayhi salam. Yeah.
So why he is worried about a bird is missing? Who is this bird?
Because his bird serves him. He's the king. He's the leader. He has to make sure all the attendees are there.
Okay, what does bird do to him? You said he served him. What do you do for him?
Why are you asking me what? I didn't live that time.
But you just said he served him.
Did you not hear what you just said?
Yeah, I heard you.
You said to me that he served him, and I said yes, he serves him. I agreed that I said he serves him. And he said, how does he serve him? It doesn't mention in the Quran. So if I don't see that in the Quran, I can't give my own belief concerning something that's not mentioned in the Quran.
No, it mentioned.
It says with the hudud does.
Yeah, what he does? Well, tell me. Go ahead.
Where does it say? Show me what it says he does.
No, you tell me. Don't you know what he does?
I said I don't know.
So you know the book of rape and the book of in the Old Testament.
From your Bible, yeah, I read it.
But you do not know what the hudhud does in your Quran.
You're bringing the proof against me. I brought the Bible towards you.
You don't bring nothing. We
bring the proof to me from my Quran, from my hadith.
This guy, he fly in the wind trying to find women for Sulaiman.
Does it say that in the hadith?
Yeah, and it says in the interpretation too.
Which interpretation?
It's a Shia interpretation.
Is it authentic? And if you keep saying you don't know, then how can I accept that something that you don't even know is authentic?
Is this bird hudhud? Is he an Arab or he is not?
It says hudhud. It just gives his name.
Okay, what the language this bird speak?
Why would I know? Allah knows.
What is the language? What is the language of Sulaiman?
Sulaiman was the language?
Yeah. What is the language of Sulaiman?
The original language of some of the language that he spoke.
The language of his people. What he speak?
Hebrew.
Okay, so why the bird in his wings? It's written in Aramaic.
Sulaiman also knew Aramaic, but he spoke Hebrew.
Okay, but why the bird?
Would you deny that Sulaiman only knew one language? I never said that.
Is it true? Is it true that every hudhud, every hoopoe or hoopoe, in his wings is written the names of the Prophet and his family?
Where's the hadith? Is it authentic?
I think so. No.
If you don't show me it's authentic, how can I just take your word for it? That's not. We don't even do that with our scholars. We just take somebody's word for it. You have to show us hadith.
But you want to bet you will say to me it's not authentic anyway if I show it to you?
If you show me it's authentic,
okay.
Why should I reject it?
Okay, let's make a challenge. Can you show me that this is not authentic? This is Biharul Anwar.
Why do I have to show you it's not authentic?
You have to prove it.
You're using the proof against me. Prove to me it's authentic.
You have to prove it. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Biharul Anwar, variant number 27.
Biharul Anwar, is the hadith authentic?
Yes.
Where's Al-Allamat al-Majlisi? What does he say about the hadith?
Read it.
What does Allamat
My
al-Majlisi
friend,
say about the hadith?
show me where it says this is not authentic. You come on, don't stop being a kid.
We don't have that concept. We do not have. Show me where it's not authentic.
I want you to show me. Here we go. They are mentioning it, and this is a Sahih hadith.
Where does it say Sahih?
Okay, prove to me. It says in front of you. This is why they are mentioning it.
Hold on. Who authenticated? Who said it's Sahih?
This is Bihar al-Anwar. Do you know who
Bihar al-Anwar?
Do you know who wrote the book of Bihar al-Anwar?
Hadith and has Sahih.
My friend,
show me which one's Sahih.
Okay, I'm asking you. Do you have a proof that this is not Sahih?
I don't have to prove it's not Sahih. You have to prove to me it is Sahih.
I just did. Here we go. This is your book.
Who authenticated it? You have an answer.
Your scholar, Bihar al-Anwar.
Who is he? Who? Do you even know who wrote Bihar al-Anwar?
Okay, listen. Let me ask you. Okay, is that?
You just quoted from a book you don't even know.
Listen. This, guys, you will not find one hadith I will quote for him. It is Sahih. Anything I say to him,
then show me Sahih. You keep saying he won't let it be Sahih, but you never proved it is.
Yeah, but whatever I say to you, you will say it's not Sahih.
I know. You read the hadith,
my friend, I know what you are.
Supposed to accept,
everybody is laughing. Everybody is laughing. Whatever I say to you, you will say it's not Sahih. This is the game.
I never said it's not Sahih.
Okay, you did.
I said, show me it's Sahih.
I said to you, it is Sahih. You said, no, it's not Sahih. Everybody saw that.
Show me. You tell me it's not the same thing as you show me.
It says there. It says that this is a correct hadith.
Correct. And who authenticated it?
You're a scholar.
Who is he? You don't even know his name. How are you just going to say my scholar? You have to be ignorant.
Okay, listen,
To
everybody.
quote the hadith,
to
quote the authenticity, and you don't even know who authenticated.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Do you see?
Let me do a little.
Do you see the interpretation?
For you.
Do you see?
The author of Bihar al-Anwar, his name is Muhammad Baqir al-Majlisi.
Okay.
Is he the one that authenticated it?
No. Is he a donkey?
You're not answering my question. You didn't know who the author was because you
No, I'm asking you. No. I said no because this is
so
not.
You're being ignorant on that aspect.
This is not according to him. This is according to Ali.
Who? Ali?
Yeah.
Ali. You said Ali.
Yes.
Ali alayhi salam. He said it's authentic.
Yes.
Where does he say it's authentic?
Because the hadith is not. The hadith is not.